So we're going to break it down, and we're going to begin with the introduction of Monarch Matillda II. Monarch Matillda, as you can see, they are peaceful and they are an investor. So initially, we're going to be going for a faith ambition. Should that faith ambition fail, we will instead go for a trade ambition. We are going to try and avoid wars if we can and end them as soon as possible should one break out. So barons, don't have an itch. Please don't have an itch. As for the investor side of things, we're going to spend money on things that will help the kingdom long term, and we only have a common tax. So we're locked in. Only ever common taxing now. No bribes. No cruel tax. Just common taxing. Finally, we're a free trade advocate. So we're anti-authority. We're pro-merchants and we're pro-wealth. And that wealth is noble wealth. So I want you all to be as rich as possible. I felt awful last round voting against Morg 90% of the time. Nah, that's fine. Your roleplay is what it is. You can roleplay whatever you want. Factions are correct. Camarilla rule, but hide from human. Annex like some of the rules, but not the way it's done. Savat want to rule in the open. Yeah. Exactly. We're all here to have fun. And our role plays all take us in different ways. But yeah, I vaguely remember that. The Vampire the Masquerade 2, I actually cancelled it. I ordered it like 5 years ago. And then a few months ago, I'm like, oh yeah, what happens to this game? Oh, it's still not come out? Okay, I'll refund that at this point. You took my money like half a decade ago. And you still haven't given me a game. What are we doing? Live milk alone. All I'm saying, my liege, is war is good for the economy. No. No. What happened to my cabbages? Yeah, the Chiefs had a bit of a prank. What's new roleplay wise? Good lord. Yeah, we're gonna try and make money without. Yeah, that's. Yeah, the faith. No war. Bad war. Not a treat. No. If you're lucky, I might let you joust. Okay. Oh, the new roleplay for nobles? Yes, that's done. You can find it there on that link. You can download it and engage with it at your leisure. But alright everyone, time to begin. Let's start off with introducing ourselves. Welcome on in to all of our barons at the start of the game. We've got Baroness Morgrim, Baroness Sleek, Avian, Baron Nekojita, and Baron Pog. Welcome on in to our 4 starting barons. We also have our chiefs, all of them are old hands. We got Chief Ephra, Chief Bonkle II, Chief Teenybert II, Chief Captain Chaz II, and Chief Wolf Warrior. Welcome on in, all of our chiefs. And then finally, we have the Counts. Count Katori, Countess Lake II, Count Sirius, and Count Niv. Niv Milk. Welcome on in, everyone, all of our nobles. Hope you all get comfortable. Hope you're all ready for this. We're gonna... Oh, no bug? Oh yeah, of course there won't be a bug. There's no discrepancy. Excellent. So, I'm gonna start, as always, with the path to victory. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your mother out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, How do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I wish to go on in the footsteps of my late mother, and I shall be remembered as a saint. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, now for the introductions. Now that you're the monarch, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Alright, who have we got to shake hands with? Hello, Ephra. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll be needing it, dealing with us lot. Whopper, hello. There you are. Countess Whopper has joined the council. Speaking of... it's Sirius. Hello, Sirius. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. I was dismayed to hear of your mother's passing. And finally, the Barons of the March. Hello, Pog. Welcome in. Hail and well met, Your Highness. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your mother fought so hard for? Yes. Alright, first vote of the game coming up, everyone. Your Majesty, it was an honour to serve your mother, but now it is your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Very well, let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Now then. What? Oh, that's right. I was going to say, I thought the treasury was quite low. I took out a loan, didn't I? At the end of the last game. At the end of yesterday's game, we had a big loan. What am I good for? I want trade. I think I'd prefer to be thrown in the river. Gibbo, hello, welcome on in. There you are. I'm happy to lose authority in exchange for stability. Traditions should be honoured. Yada, yada, yada. So on and so forth. And, yeah, we're going to have to pay back... How much is it to pay back the loan? 25% on top of... So I need 3,750, I believe. Right, that's 10 votes. Is that everyone that's active at the minute? Okay, then. It is decided the monarch will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurtling you into the shallow water with a cheer. Huzzah! When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Alright, eyes down, everyone. We know I'm going for a faith ambition. Now we get to pick the schemes for today's reign. We've got Sybil here, looking thoroughly miserable. Of the Neko-Jita bloodline, well-known Marcher Elder stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. When have the barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I'll know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Alright, what do we got? So, Barons of the March, your options are A. Subterfuge, B. Doppelganger, or C. Uprising. With A. Subterfuge, you're going to be trying to supplant my closest advisors. With B. Doppelganger, you want to find a body double to take my place. And C. Uprising, you're going to rely on the peasants to do the heavy lifting. My god, the peasants are here. Who else is here? Our character hasn't lost Uprising in forever. I've never lost to it. I've never lost to it. That's the truth. Sleek and Morgrim, we got Pog and Neko-Jita. You can vote. My character wouldn't like any of them. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Alright. Wobbling on. Time to rely on some Uprising. Oh, sorry, Neko. Sorry. I thought you'd gone AFK. The barons plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the monarch before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the barons must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Okay. Jorah of the Captain Chaz clan, notorious northern orator, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning on as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North! We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter, Monarch Matillda II. How do we make that happen? So, chiefs have A. Intimidation, B. Prophecy, or C. The Big Toot, Hornblower. It's looking like intimidation. You're going to infiltrate the palace and try and strong-arm me into doing what you want. Prophecy, you go and meet Old Wazy and find the magic stones. Summon the Lord Render. We'll see Hornblower. There's a magic horn you can toot upon. But I think that's a sizable A. Intimidation is the way, it appears. The chiefs plan to hold the monarch hostage in their own palace. First, they must lull the spymaster into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Very good. Finally, Zigana of the Late Lock Dynasty. Wait, is Zigana very similar to Late, right? Hey, look at that. They both got pale skin and white hair. Zigana of the Late Lock Dynasty, notorious Eastern Elder, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while a false monarch Matillda II wears the crown. The cloning experiment worked? Okay, will it be A, sorcery, where you get to meet the best wizard in the game? B, ascension, are you going to offer me to join your cult of vampires? Or C, possession, summon yet another demon to live inside my head? How many? There's a couple of you yet to vote. That could upset things, but I'm going to do a anything but A. Well, it looks like A is the way. Here we go. The Counts plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the Monarch was considered a threat to their autonomy, to advance their scheme, the Counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Pog! Thank you very much for the follow. Look at that. We are big. What is that now? That's 649, right? Nearly at 650. Thank you very much. Hope you're having fun. I intend to play this every Saturday and Sunday going forward. But next week is... let me bring this up. Next week I'm only available on Friday. So the next game of this will be Friday next week. Oh. Alrighty, so we got our long-lost niece, Sybil, in the march. The barons are pursuing an uprising scheme. They want to rile up the peasantry. And the first thing they got to do is raise the kingdom's treasury to at least 2,000 in 2 seasons. I've currently got 3,400, but I do have a loan outstanding. Can I pay off that loan? We will find out. We got Jorah, our treacherous half-sibling, in the north. The chiefs are pursuing intimidation. As such, they want to raise the kingdom's stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. It's currently at 7, and I quite like stability. Then finally, Zegana, a bastard offshoot. The official line. Actually, the lab rat. Zegana and he Counts are pursuing a sorcery scheme. They're going to make a deal with a wizard. To start off with, they need to have the kingdom's authority at least 5 or higher in 2 seasons' time. It's currently at 5, but I am very anti-authority, so I'm not going to be trying to knock it down, but I won't mind if it goes down. Now then. Oh, okay. No, I know. Okay, right. Money. I have a loan to pay. Oh no, I don't know. I don't even have a way to use it. Oh, let me gamble before I pay my debt. God damn it, Chiefs, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to go to Winterfeast. I want to pay my debts. What is this? God damn. Alright, we're going to start with Honor Guard, and maybe it'll be one. Good news, Your Majesty. I've received a vision. I saw you bathed in holy light, blades and missiles crumbling to dust before they could reach you. You do not need to recruit an Honor Guard. The Ninth God will shield you for all harm. I've never seen a knife protect someone from a sword through the chest. You need tangible guards, Your Majesty. I've made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. I think we are going for the sainthood, so this is a good thing. You know, that has changed my opinion. I was originally going to go for the Northern Warriors, but because they are the most sacred. Your Majesty, I must protest in the strongest possible terms. The nobles will consider this an insult to their warriors' prowess. More importantly, without an honor guard, you're totally unprotected. Is your life worth so little to you? I can risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. Fine. No doubt the common folk will see this as a sign of strength. Don't blame me when you wind up on the wrong end of an assassin's blade. At last, a monarch who trusts in the Ninth. You have nothing to fear, your majesty. Your enemy's arrows shall miss, and their sword shall falter. Oh dear. Wolf, hello. Your majesty, this year we'll be holding Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honour if you could attend. I look forward to it. Ha! Can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year, you'll see. Greetings, your majesty. I'm here on behalf of Salvington Gold to collect what we are owed. Wait, what? Your mother took out a loan. The debt has been passed down to you. You owe us a grand total of 3,750 gold. Okay, can I extend the terms of my loan? We'll be willing to grant you another year at the same rate in exchange for a 20% down payment of 750 gold. Fine, yes, there you go. We'll be back in 1 year for the rest. Okay, everyone, we need the gambles to pay off. Alright, we got 1 year to raise 1,100. We can do that, right? First auction of the game. I'm much too peaceful. Wait, what? What is that for? Yeah, I don't want to go to war with Kurth. Absolutely not. Yeah. Weldris, welcome on in. Hello. Where are you? There you go. You're in the counts. Welcome back. No war with Kurth? Yeah, well, I want to avoid it. And if one breaks out, I'll just immediately surrender. That's what it's going to be, everyone. I'm going to surrender to Kurth if I can't pay off the debt. Just immediately. Turn one. Give them whatever they want. Let them have it all. So it's in everyone's best interest to give me a load of money so I can pay that debt. Now let's see. The counts want more authority. They can get it with E, the monument. The chiefs want more stability, or may want more stability. D, the library, would do that. B, the theatre, would lower authority instead of raise it. But yeah, other things of note, I don't know, maybe the barons want an aqueduct for more farming. But I imagine B, D and E are going to be the hot tickets today. Here is the list of all the nobles and all the money everyone has, so you can see each other's finances. We're going to start the auction right now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to the bidders. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a slight delay on stream. So I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. Right, what have we got in a minute? E and B. E for monument, B for theatre. Okay. We're spending all this money to get a total wash. 10 seconds, everyone. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. All right, we ended up with E&D. Bonkle swiping that deer park. Why did you want... Oh, wait, no. Oh, it weren't the deer park. It was the library. Both authority and stability are up. Oh, no. This happened as well, didn't it? Yeah, good job to Bonkle. Where is it? Where's the snipe? There we go. Your Majesty, I approach you with a delicate matter. Speak freely, my good fellow. For many years, a monk in the north by the name of Gildefrith has been writing a history of the kingdom, but I regret to say that his assessment of your mother is most unkind. Since you are Queen Matilda's direct heir, this also reflects poorly on you. Why is Gildefrith writing such things? I'm given to understand that during your predecessor's reign, Gildefrith was refused patronage in a most impolite manner. How unkind? Let's just say Gildefrith would have been executed for treason if he wrote that while your mother was alive. He compares Queen Matillda to an addled goat whose brain is riddled with worms of the earth. Time to assemble the council, I guess. Oh no! Oh, allow the book to be published is what I would want. No need to compare Matillda to Kennedy. Wait, did Kennedy have worms in his brain? Allow the book to be published. Royal gamble. Give me this. Give me my money, please. This is the only good and fair, proper way. Vote A, so I can pay back my debt and not take us to a fruitless war. Oh no. Some people want a war with Kurth, even though I'm going to surrender at the first opportunity. That's not good. Okay. Well. The current health minister of the USA, anti-science, anti-vax, has a brain injury and doesn't believe germs. Oh, okay. Maybe not so good. Okay, faith is down, so is authority, so is treasury. Sure, the chiefs muttered that you're a tyrant, but I won't dare put that down in ink. Alright. Baroness Sleekavian strides into the council chamber, brandishing a clay pot from which grows a long leafy plant with floppy yellow flowers. Our expert farmers have discovered a new kind of plant, my liege. I thought you might like to name this exciting new discovery. Geranium. There's already a plant called geranium, my liege. Ah, good point. Why don't you have another go, my liege? I believe in you. Royal ivy. Majestic. I like it. This stuff grows wonderfully fast. Tastes horrible, but the farm animals don't mind. I suggest we grow it in the march as a livestock feed. Or perhaps it would make a nice addition to the palace decor. Well, we're going to do something with it, absolutely. I think let the march keep it would be good. Check out my new plant friends. Yes, they're very pretty. Pretty little plants. Alright, what have we got? We got Royal Ivy for... Oh my god, why? What is happening today? This is not good, is it? Alright. Well. Hands up. Well, I'll do a final countdown. You need someone else to vote. Oh, there we go. Gibbo. Gibbo has swung it. There we go. Oh, and Bonkle, thank you. Marcher plant fields of royal ivy to support their livestock. There we go. It spreads alarmingly fast. The pastures become known as the Royal Ivy Sea. Villagers claim you could walk for a day and not reach the end. Fantastic. Good farming. Everyone's happy.
Your Majesty, it's important to find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind?
My plants will take over the world? Good. We like that. We like an overachiever. Give us some men.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Alright. Discontent is on the rise. Across the kingdom, discontent with the monarch is rising. Everyone knew they were better off, but until now it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord. And as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Somewhere in the march, a group of barons are touring Baroness Sleek Avian's impressive trophy room. Once the tour is over, a bottle of brandy is uncorked and the barons settle down for some light treason as a treat. The common folk are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the monarch's hiding, they're itching to get rid of him. I don't have any money. I'm in debt. And the debt is like nearly double what money I do have. I need help. Careful we don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Aye. Now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Monarch Matillda II is not only greedy, they're utterly incompetent too. The next stage of their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. It's currently at 8, so good luck. In the east, Count Katori stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly the bats swirl down and begin to merge, coalescing into a black-clad figure.
Suitably dramatic, I trust. Now, why did you want to meet me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of the boils so hideous, you'll make your own mother disown you.
I thought we might have a common goal. The monarch has been overstepping their bounds recently, haven't they?
Well, the Monarch's Watch did order a quarantine recently. Killed off a highly unique strain that I would have enjoyed watching sweep the populace. Fine, I'll help. If you take care of the bees for me.
You've not seen Pestia before? Pestia Bestia? And hello, advisor. Welcome on in. There you are, back in the barons. Pestia's the best.
Did you say bees? Yes, on this plane they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness of royalty, and sometimes protect the monarch from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them.
Pestia sets up residence on eastern land, raising a tower in a matter of hours. For miles around, crops wither and die as magical radiation ravages the landscape. The next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. 14 or less, we got 17, so you have to lose 3 farming somewhere. This is very easy. I am Investor Man. I'm looking after my S&P 500. Common tax for everyone. Alright, we gotta go to the deceased here and... Oh, this could fix everything! Okay, alright, everyone. If you're on the side of peace, just give it to me. Give it to me. The elderly Countess Arlanda, a cousin many times removed from Count Waldris, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? Why are you telling me this? She was very wealthy, Your Majesty. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrambling for her estate. Countess Arlanda was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By blood of the dead, that's a pitiful claim. Okay, right. If you give it to me with D, I will have just enough money to pay back. So absolutely not going to the peasants. Please, please give me the D. I want D badly. I want D so much. I'm in debt. I need help. No! No! How will I ever sign off? Sorry, my liege, I tried. Thank you, Sleek. Thank you to the barons, I guess. And Zappa Zach, welcome on in. I didn't know you joined. Welcome aboard. Alright, we currently got between these two. It's a tie. We're going to do a final countdown. Okay, apparently it's going to Waldris. Chief Teenyberg II shakes her head, muttering with her friends about favouritism in the council. But Waldris and the other counts are delighted. They even send you and the treasurer a gift basket as a token of their appreciation. Ah. Okay, maybe we can make the money somewhere else. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Wolf Warrior. The halls are crammed with chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along the tables, groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, Your Majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. It's customary at Winter Feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? I'm sorry. Horsey? No. 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 Nothing. Nothing at all. If you brought nothing, I swear. Okay, if I give you something, Chiefs, you've gotta promise me that you're gonna give me the Royal Gamble next season, okay? Yeah, I know they're already pissed off with me for some reason. Fine, have a horse. Look at that beauty! A fine addition to my stables. Thank you, Your Majesty. After that, the feast lasts long into the night, the fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple of hours in, you are, You know what? I'm going to get absolutely wasted. The chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter at your mumble jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard your crown falls into your beer. As winter feast draws on and the snows pile up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns recurious. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall getting into a fight. In your drunken haze, you tell a joke that might have been construed a little insulting to one of the chief's presents and his mother. Oi! Say that one more time, I bet you. I insult the host. Fantastic. The chief is so drunk you're not sure he realises you're the monarch. Or perhaps he's just a little too far gone to care. Accept the challenge. And we are going to fight with honour. The whole clan hall grows hushed as you stand up and ball your hands into fists. Then with a roar they surround you, both, and begin chanting, "Fight! Fight! Fight!" It's like being at school again. We're going to fight with honour. You lunge forward to strike at Wolf Warrior. You trip over a small dog and fall flat on your face. The chief's uproarious laughter follows you as you flee from the clan hall. The next morning, you bid farewell to the chiefs and begin a long, perilous journey back to the capital. Old dog tripper. I got you a horse prettier than your mother. No, that could have been the joke. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. What do we want? Someone good with money, someone who's good with the church, someone that's yeah, someone that doesn't fight. Those are all good ones. Okay, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see these gentlemen. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. A peaceful monarch gets into a fist fight. I mean, it wasn't with a bishop, though. It's all in good humours. Also, I kicked a dog. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Magnus, firstborn son of the northern Ephraim-Bulbasaur clan. Typical northern lad. Big, brawny and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. Spends most of his time ranging the mountaintops, hunting wolves and wyverns and other strange northern beasts. He was already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. Nah. Hunter, no. Only 50. I also kicked a dog. Yeah, exactly. This is Nicholas, eldest son of the Eastern Zapazak dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting him to smile for this portrait. Spends most of his time indoors, poring over musty tomes. The other counts thinks he's mad because he treats the peasants far too nicely. Okay, not bad, but not good. And finally, we have the March's offering. Jacob, scion of the prestigious advisor bloodline. A timid fellow, not the kind that does well in the March, bless him. Perhaps the palace will suit him better. Okay, Jacob, yeah. Like many of the barons, his great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from his crossbow. And shy as he may be, he doesn't seem a problem attracting romantic interest. Okay. Another hunter? I got 2 hunters. I don't want them. What do you think? By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Gotta run, but thanks for sharing it. Sleek, thank you for being here. See you next week sometime. Take care of yourself. What's wrong with hunting? Have a good time zone, everyone. There we go. Everyone say goodbye to Sleek in chat. We're going to marry Nicholas of the East, apparently. Could choose a commoner, that would be a game over. Alright. Right. It's here. Now, I better get a royal gamble, or there'll be no golden choice. You understand? Your Highness, I need help with my common folk. The march is prosperous and living conditions are improving, but they still want more. They've gone on strike demanding better pay and fewer hours. Many have thrown down their tools and started squatting on my property. We should deliberate with the council. Cheers, Your Highness. Alright, it's very simple. Royal gamble on sending in the troops. You give me A today, I will put golden choice on the next vote. I need the money. Please give me the money with A. Swear to God, if we end up at war with Curve. Thank God, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. The barons muster a few battalions of troops and move them into advisors' lands, hoping to break the strikes. They scatter the disorganized peasants easily. There is some bloodshed, but the workers soon return to their jobs, muttering rebelliously against nobles and crown alike. Get back to work. We need the economy on the go. It's still not enough, I know, but we'll get another one. We'll get another one next season. Our lovely Royal Ivy is flourishing, which is wonderful, but a few naysayers are concerned. Which is ridiculous. The vegetation only swallowed a few villages. It's all perfectly fine. You know what? Manage its growth a little bit better. Golden choice on C. Everyone vote C and you get 500 personal wealth. I'm going to go to the bathroom and back quickly while you vote on this one. But get on in. Oh, look at that. All coming in quick as that. Righty. What are we looking at? 500 gold is 500 gold. Is that it? 13 to 1? Alright, final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. If you've yet to vote, vote C for your money. Another XCOM moment? Oh, we'll find out. The farmers of the march keep trying to keep the royal ivy in check. It's hard work, but the scent from the blooms causing euphoria and exhaustion. But the swamp sort of stuff are under control, for now, at least. Hey, there we go. We are big. Your wedding to Nicholas is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Nicholas at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do, Archie, I do. Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Nicholas, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. By the time you find yourself alone with Nicholas, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Did you see the 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire omen. Perhaps you're right. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. There. You comfort Nicholas long into the night, listening as he expresses his doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, he falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. We're all good. Everyone's good. Up in the north, Chief Bonkle II is hosting a grand feast at their clan hall. Our plans are going better than expected. The Spymaster thinks all is well in the kingdom, and while the cat's away, the mice shall play. Please don't refer to us as mice, we're honourable warriors. There's no honour in politics, my friend. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents. Should be easy enough. If the Monarch can't pay them, the Watch will look for money elsewhere. The next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's gonna happen! The debt collection is here. Okay, cool. New plague, fantastic. Let's start with devoted to the leaves again. Give me, Your Majesty, is a disaster. After we culled the royal ivy, some misguided souls have set up camps in the remaining patches. They say it's unjust to destroy it, and it can be kept in check as long as they feed it a goat every now and then. They call it their home now. Royal gamble. And we'll get the alchemist to smoke them out. Give me this. Give me the ability to pay my debts. And all will be good. Otherwise, maybe I will just use my authority 9 to start bumping people. Who knows? Vote B for Royal Gamble, and next vote you get Golden Choice. Don't give me the gamble, you don't get the choice. See, isn't it good? when the economy moves like this? No! What is this? Why? Why? Oh no, please vote B. No! Oh no! So bad. It's so bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Okay. The devotees remain in their Royal Ivy village, learning to control the vegetation while feeding it the meat it requires, animal or otherwise. Ugh. The rest of the barons and their people move away as far as possible. Hot damn. Okay, well, that's all going wrong. Your Grace, the East has been struck with a plague, and not just any plague, a dancing plague. Explain this to me. It affects everyone, even dogs and cats. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves to death. We like trade. We want to keep trade, don't we? Yeah. We wouldn't want to impact the economy, would we? I've got to go beg a banker not to declare war on me. Alright, I see it. There we go. Dancing plague might not bring some life to the masses. Why not let it spread? Soon half the kingdom is dancing around the clock as the plague hits other regions, including the capital. Productivity is down and crops are rotting in the fields, but at least everyone appears to be having a good time. Morgrim, thank you for the lurk. But it's a war that we will win for sure? No. No war is winnable. Oh dear. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here on behalf of Salvin and Gaul to collect what we are owed. Oh dear. It's a grand total of 3,750. Really, that much? Accounting for the interest, yes. I still can't afford it. It does not pay to defy Salvin and Gaul, Your Majesty. We'll return to the Republic of Kerf and inform the Grand Pensionary that you are refusing to pay your debts. Okay, alright. So, having a look now. What do we got? Counts may want to secure, what is it they needed? 14 or less. They're currently at 13. Counts may want to secure their low farming with E, the deer park. But if you want to hinder the Count's plans, maybe, C, the aqueduct would raise farming. The barons are going to want B, the prison, to lower stability. But they could be stalled out with F, the library, to raise stability instead. And that's all of value to the various schemes. Here is everyone's money. We're going to start. We're going to start this auction right now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. the top 2 items at the end of the auction will take effect. Everything else will be refunded to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funds in, but there's a slight delay on stream. So I will type in chat when 10 seconds are left. Try not to miss out. What we currently got? B and E, the prison and the deer park, of course. Fantastic. Everyone gets to move through to their final scheme. There we go, 10 seconds. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A flip-flop on farming. Yes, the counts are going to starve. Alright, let's deal with this first, the trade war. Your Majesty, the Republic of Kurth has levied extreme trade sanctions against us for our perceived crimes against them, notably your inability to repay your loan from Salvant and Gaul Bank. What can we do about it? That's for the Council to decide. Kurth must also be suffering from this, but we can't afford to wait them out or our people will soon run out of basic necessities. I think C is the best option. That's what we're going to do, hopefully. Or you can talk to Ashmead instead. I can't believe you'd all do this. Will we never offer concessions to Kurth? Very well. The Ashmedian Empire, though historically hostile to the kingdom, is more than happy to swoop in and provide for the kingdom in its hour of need, of course, and the aid doesn't come without a cost. What is going on here? Okay. Cheap Ashmedian goods flood into the kingdom to replace Kurth's trade. Along with them comes a wave of foreign merchants, strange priests, and bizarre new customs. A small price to pay to keep the kingdom intact. Hey, we've opened up trade with Ashmead. That's not bad. Count Weldris stands before you, hopping frantically from one foot to the other as he speaks. The plague, Your Grace! It's spreading! Why? I think I've been affected myself. Get him out of here! It's a bit late for that, Your Grace. Half the kingdom is infected by now. You need to do something or we'll dance ourselves to death. This may look fun, but trust me, it's anything but. Damn, I should use veto for this. I don't want to use a wizard. Infect the nobles sounds the best way. Royal gamble, no golden choice. I've got golden choice. I mean, I don't think it's going to implement much, but yeah, hide out in your castles and wait. There you go. Oh, okay, it did do it. Okay, I didn't think you guys were paying. I thought you were just like trying to crash and burn the kingdom for the most part. Okay then, I think that's pretty much all of you. Final countdown if you've yet to vote or get your throat through. Oh, you got in just in time, Chaz. Now we'll have to make an expedition to Chur? Don't know. It's too late to contain the plague and everyone knows it. An uncontrollable dancing plague spreads to every corner of the kingdom. A royal proclamation is issued ordering all members of the council to stay indoors at all costs. By the time it has run its course, even the hint of a jaunty tune sends the average peasant into a frenzied panic. Dancing at weddings and other social events sees a sharp decline. Except among the nobility, who were shielded from the disease, eventually having a good rhythm becomes a status symbol, and dance-off are a new staple of upper-class functions. Hey, look at that. You can tell he's poor, he doesn't have rhythm. Your marriage to Nicholas has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about his stupid books than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding is a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. Of course, it's an entirely sensible idea. I will make the arrangements at once. Up in the north, okay, here we go. Chief Bonkle II has gathered their fellow plotters for a hike throughout the mountains. If only, chiefs, if only I'd had the money to pay my debt. The Palace Watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury's practically overflowing. They don't need our money. And I suppose they ran straight to the Spymaster to blab about it too, damn our luck. Is this the end? Did Voltor give up after his first defeat at the hands of the Eater of the Sun? We'll bide our time and strike again when the Monarch least expects it. The chief's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Back in March, Baroness Sleek Avian has met her co-conspirators once again. Brandy is being passed around in good measure. The spirits are high. We've done it again, you beautiful bastard. The peasants are in uproar. Riots are commonplace across the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences of this, other than for the monarch, of course. Aye, we've even been able to use the current unrest as an excuse to expand our armies. The monarch can't gainsay us now. Huzzah! Who knew that we could stand to gain so much by simply ruining the lives of a few measly common folk? Only one step remains, and I have two proposals for the plan ahead. One way or the other, we will push the common folk to turn violent. Lower all trade, or reach across the aisle to the counts to lower all farming together. What's it gonna be? To the barons, what do you want? Lower farming? Yeah. Seems like the sensible option. Then you got two people pulling the same direction. What is current farming? 16? And the counts want 14 or less. Alrighty. Diabolical. Why, you might even call it evil. No, it's for their own good. When you think about it, everyone will be better off with Sybil on the throne. But his final push will ensure the monarch soon has more than just a few angry peasants on their hands. once again. And once the fighting starts, I'll be right there, ready to step in and negotiate. For the final oh, it's 14 or less as well? For the final stage of their scheme, the Barons must allow all regions combined farming to 14 or less. Dean, hello! They are, Dean, the Barons are hot on to win, pretty much. Counts are getting blocked. In the east, Count Katori and the Wizard Pestia are standing atop a grim windowless tower, swept by howling winds and lashed at by rain. I notice the kingdom is still aswarm with bees. What happened to our agreement? Please, just give me 1 more month. By blood of the dead, I won't let you down. You better not, unless you want leprosy. The Count's aim to lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less. Damn. Give me leprosy, Mummy Pestia, please. Alright, due to our investor status, we only have a common tax. Behave, everyone. What is trouble at the border? Oh, is this because we're trading with Ashmead? Your Majesty, I simply must lodge a formal complaint. These Ashmeadian lackwits that you've invited into our lands are ruining everything. Dean, what are you on? You only just got here. Come on now. They refuse to work on Wednesdays, their food is awful, and they're taking jobs away from our peasants. From our citizens, I mean. Uh-oh. We just got here, oh dear. Wait, what's soft locked? Oh yeah, no, because of my roleplay, I only ever do it. So yeah, we'll see what the council thinks, if we must. You know what? I think we can send Dean to Ashmead so they can better understand the culture. Wait, hold on. We'll veto that. I think sending Dean away is good. What's it gonna be? Close the border, deport the aliens? Oh my god. Okay, yes, I suppose. Nothing shall be done. I guess, kind of. I don't know though. Bye-bye, Dean. Is this the council's idea of a joke? I'll not be seen dead within 100 miles of that border, mark my words. You're not sure if Baron Dean II ever actually embarks on the voyage, but at the very least they take your money and cease their complaints. Oh, okay, it was just a bribe. Does Matillda support migration? Yeah, I kind of want more Ashmeadians in the march. I'm pretty good on that. Excellent news from the north, Your Highness. Prospectors have discovered deposits of silver on my land. Mining will begin. Wait. Count Katori Katori waves an ancient parchment. The silver belongs to me. The deposit is on our side of the border, and this scroll proves it. This could get nasty, Your Majesty. The border between the north and the east has always been highly contested. Alright, what are we gonna... I think they should share it, and I think I should get money. Share the region. Share the deposit. Please, please, please. Okay, currently hung between all three options. Wait, Whopper, did you vote again? And it's not registering your vote for some reason, Whopper. I think we had it at least once yesterday. There you go. I don't know what's going on with it. But thank you very much. Chief Gibbo Nexus and Count Katori exchange wary glances. As they shake hands, their smiles are very tight. That's fine. Oh, Matillda, I need your help. What do you need? I'm writing a book about the history of the Dracul family and their undoing at the hands of King Harold the Great. There's a new machine that can print hundreds of copies of the same book at once. It's called the printing press. I just need your help to fund the process. Then my book could be sold all over the East, maybe even over the whole kingdom. $1,000 gold should be enough. I think, yeah, 55%, let's go. Thank you, Matillda, you won't regret it. Nicholas' book goes to print soon after. Unfortunately, it suffers low sales and harsh reviews from the few nobles who bother to buy it. Oh, okay, well, we tried. We tried. We're good with what we got. A capital proposition. Oh god, sorry. Let's see what this is. Jazz, hello. Gods are good. Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals. They can serve as full plate mail in a pinch. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? They'd improve security and show the Northern Army for what it is. The pride of the kingdom. You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your Highness. Think about the threat to your security. Let us make use of them instead. I mean, they could help out the counts, right? Sound good? Yeah, counts could do with a bit of military buff. You loser? What? What are you on about? Yeah, we don't want stability down, but this isn't bad. There we go, that's good. Thank you for the cash back. Grumbling, the chiefs send some of their less decorated troops over to the east. The northern soldiers soon whip the local troops into shape. Gives parents a win, does it? As rugged northern warriors parade around through the villages, eastern peasants flock to admire them. Keen to learn axe throwing and get their own tattoos, many join up on the spot. Oh no, it won't. Not quite. We got 15. We're good. Cows go unmilked in fields unploughed, but the army ranks swell with enthusiastic recruits. Right, that's done. The finest mead. No silver? No silver. Chief Gibbo Nexus and Count Katori Blueberry arrive at the council chamber side by side. This is the third week in a row with no silver. Why are the miners spending all their time playing this rock ball sport anyway? Mother of Mountains, it was your miners who invented rock ball. I can't help that northern workers are competitive. It's a disaster. Even the miners who haven't broken their arms aren't getting any mining done. We're not building that fence. Oh wait, kind of want to do the tournament, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. I don't want to ban it. I want to have a tournament, but we'll see what people say. Rock ball tournament, 30%, that's kind of like 100%, right? 1 in 3 times it wins. I like those odds. Big Gamba, Big Gamba energy. 30% is 100%. Damn it all. Oh no. The first annual Rock Ball Cup is an unmitigated disaster. Previously a mishmash of undocumented and ever-changing rules, arguments around what Rock Ball actually is turns into bloody brawls. In the end, both the chiefs and counts are forced to withdraw from the mine altogether before the conflict escalates further. Very, very sad. Oh. Your Majesty, the season has not been kind to us in the east. We face poor harvests and miserable farmers. I beg of you, send aid. Well, what do you want? What people? No, I am to be wed, Your Majesty. When that day comes, I will drink only the finest mead. With the farms in their current state, we lack the honey. We need more bees. Force the farmers of the east to don their fancy wicker suits. We shall drink our fill of honey wine. You know what? I'm going to pay you for B. This is hardly free market. But the bees! Yeah, for Bestia. Vote B for Golden Choice, everyone. B for bees. Oh dear. Yawn, yawn, yawn. It's been a long week. Always want money, influence and stability. There you go. Money is good. I'm glad you all got some money. The peasants resent using such an overbearing law, complaining that they can't magic up bees from thin air, but when Conte Nivmilk threatens them with a spell in their dungeon, they change their tune. Desperate farmers abandon their meagre fields in search of wild hives to care for. Soon the east is abuzz. Thank you, Your Highness. My wedding is sure to be a success now. There we go. Happy wedding, Nivmilk. Right. Farming 14 or less for both the barons and the counts. It's currently at, what is it at now? 16. And the chiefs want to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. We might be okay. Chiefs can start a rebellion, however. Oh, here's the thing, actually. Nekojita, if you're lurking. I did this the other day. Hold on. If I can actually type it. There we go. We're all good. I finally set that up. It's only taken me like 2 years of streaming to get a lurk notification. There you go. Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the March have bribed the barons to give them an exclusive charter. They now control all the trade of copper and furs, the March's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. Sounds like just good business, really. You know what? I'm thinking B or C, either I get money or you get free trade. Either one's good. I'd prefer C. Very anti-monopoly. Oh, just good business, baby. Okay, well, I think that's a winner. You order soldiers to break up the monopoly, accompanied by an even more fearsome threat, lawyers. The charter is declared illegitimate. Many barons lose their investments. Sorry, barons. Smaller traders return in the marsh, flourish once more. And prices return to a sensible level. The common folk rejoice. Your Majesty, a strange disease has struck our cattle in the east. They're covered in tiny holes like cheese and started using them as store sausages. Wait, what? Your Majesty, a strange disease has struck our cattle in the east. They're covered in tiny holes like cheese. I've started using them to store sausages. Okay, this is new. I've not seen this before. How have the cows reacted to this? They're fine. They're just a funny taste to the meat. Though. Not bad exactly, but it makes you contemplate butchery. I need to make a living, but what if the disease spreads? Nonsense. So the cows have holes. People will still eat cheese. There's holes in my cows. I think we gotta have a look at it, really. Right, we gotta inspect it, I think. And I'll bribe you for it. Like, yeah, we gotta make sure these cows don't have holes in them when they leave the east. mean, I don't know. The East is so weird anyway. Weird place. They got bees and they got cows with holes in them. And everyone's kind of hungry. Alright, any other calls? Alright. Oh, this will slow everything down. Fine. Unfortunately... Oh no! Unfortunately, even with the inspections, the disease spreads beyond the east borders. Some cattle in both Northern and March prove less hardy than their eastern cousins. Oh no. Tried to warn you? Yeah, it's okay. It is what I was going to do. It's in character. I'm sorry, Bonkel. Well, it's all good. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down too. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My cousin, an adopted child. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir? What is their name? Matillda the Third. Grand, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Matillda will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spymaster soon. Alright, well, you know, I think the 6 of them, the 6 barons have done it. In the east, Count Katori and the wizard Pestia are standing atop a grim windowless tower, swept by howling winds and lashed by rain. You've done an adequate job destroying the bees. I suppose I won't give you leprosy. Oh, my thanks, great wizard. Now shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome monarch? Thanks, Bestia. Thank you. What will it be, Counts? Will it be to curse them with a fate worse than death that involves raising trade? Or send them far away so they can never return? That involves raising stability. Bearing in mind, did the chiefs succeed in rebelling? I weren't really paying attention. I'm so swept up with the fact I get to see a peasant victory. Yes, okay. Alright, oh, it's 50-50 at the minute. Any outstanding counts want to break the tie? Now's the time. 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. I pressed the wrong buttons, but that's okay. Far, far away? That can be done. I will steal the monarch away through the apiary, where distance works differently. But the apiary is a land of dreams, and in times of turbulence, nightmares. It must be peaceful if I'm to navigate it very far. Yes, that can be done. I'll make sure the kingdom's as peaceful as a sleeping lamb, and everyone's dreaming pleasant dreams. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must raise stability to at least 7. Yeah, some schemes can actually be passed with someone else starting a rebellion, for example. No aqueduct. Okay, so what do we want for the next game? It's all up in the air. I mean, I guess the counts want the library, but it doesn't really matter. The Pats? What? Why? No, we're carrying on with his Dynasty next game. I'm going to start auction. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The frickin' Pats. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. There's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Oh, the Pat scheme do trigger victory with a rebellion, sorry. I read it. I read it just after saying, like, oh, what do we want in the next game? And it was like the Pats. Oh, dear. Right, boom, boom, 10 seconds, everyone. Well, there we are. I'm going to head to bed. No worries. Good night, Lake. Thank you. Everyone say goodbye to Lake in chat. Thank you for being here. Chiefs are rebelling, but nobody cares. Because the revolution is here. You can, like, cheer on the rebels from the side. Now, let's see. Who are the barons? We got Morgrim, Dean, Advisor, Nekojita, Hog, Sleek Avian. Hash it out between yourselves in chat while I go through all this. What do we want for the next reign? What do we want to go for? We got trade, farming, military, faith, authority, or stability. What do we want the first personality trait to be? Anyway, here it is. The rare, the elusive revolution. The situation is becoming untenable, Your Majesty. Even if we're able to win this civil war, something else is looming. Can't we have the Spy Master deal with this? I'm afraid there's little I can do against this kind of enemy. We're not facing some disgruntled, easily assassinated nobles this time. The people of the kingdom itself have turned against you. They aren't merely trying to overthrow you, they're calling for a destruction of monarchy itself, and the proclamation of a new People's Republic in its place. They're led by a former shipbuilder, as I understand it, a woman named Lelia. I see. This will be a difficult situation to defuse, Your Majesty. I would advise diplomacy. Perhaps this Lelia will be willing to forgive your transgressions if you meet with her and hash out a compromise. Or I take a detachment of City Watch door to door and start rooting out these revolutionaries and sending them to the gallows. Might be that your only chance to regain control now is through fear. Oh, shall we do the religious route? Peaceful? Yeah, we're not going to root them out. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there's so much. Alright, okay, diplomacy or faith is the question. I've not seen either of these before, so I'm kind of excited. So I'm going to do a poll. How to handle rebels? Question mark. Diplomacy or religion, or faith rather. You'll have 1 minute to vote in the poll. It should be active in chat now. This is the end game event, yes. Alright, what are we looking at? We've got... Is anyone talking about... All our stats, maybe stability. We've got a stability, a farming. You do have a faith trait, yeah, that's true. Faith is going to win out, I think. Okay. What I'll do for the Baron's incoming thing, I'll have a faith and not faith. I'll have a farming one and a stability one, and I'll randomise which one takes the lead. So, farming plus stab, because those are both good arguments, and there's no breaking that tie. All right, so with faith, Archbishop, have your priest preach to their flocks.
I will do my best, Your Majesty, but I make no promises. We can only do so much in the face of such godless republicanism.
Your advisors mill out the throne room, leaving you to brood alone for hours, until your husband arrives later that evening, young Matillda III in his arms. I'm not sure about using that old coot to try and preach to these revolutionaries. Sounds to me like it's too late for honeyed words. I don't suppose you have a better idea? No, no second game. You should have negotiated. Your only hope of getting out of this alive, if you ask me. Days pass in a blur. The rumbles of discontent spreads like tremors across the capital. Even from inside the walls of your palace, the earth seems to shake with the power of promised change. Time drags on like a hot rake until the Archbishop all but scrambles into the throne room one morning. His robes torn and his eyes frantic with fear. It's no use. The heathens! They've turned against the knife god. They won't listen to my proclamations. You've got to get out while you can, Your Majesty. It won't be long before they attack the palace itself. No, I'll stay and try and negotiate with them. Be it on your head, I'm going to ground for a while. Hopefully they'll sack this palace and forget all about the gold ornaments locked away in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. Once the craven Archbishop has scurried off, that's a whole new side to him, by the way. It's not long before the mob formed at your gates. You pluck up your courage and head out to face them. The first time you regard this champion of the people, you can't help but think she looks like any other peasant you've dealt with during your reign. Perhaps there's a lesson in there somewhere. We meet at last. A pleasure. I wish I could say the same. Simply put, Your Madge, your position ain't gonna last. The people of the kingdom have spoken and I'm their messenger. You're no longer needed, you get me? Will you at least let me live? There are a lot of people who really want to see your pretty head on a spike, Your Madge, but I'm sure we can work something out. Let me give you our terms. We'll spare your life if you agree to step down as monarch. I'll be acting regent until a new constitution is drafted. You either accept these terms as they are, or a particularly tall man stood behind Lalia glares at you, a punch in his open palm in a threatening gesture. Your Chancellor smiles nervously at you. Chancellor standing with me? Thanks, Chancellor. I appreciate the support. Very well, I accept. A wise decision. We have all the papers ready for you. A few pen strokes later and your kingdom is forfeit. It all feels liberating. You breathe deeply. Before you've even finished, overjoyed, the peasants are waving a new flag over the palace, whilst their comrades carry out all your expensive furniture. A few weeks later, you're living in a rundown apartment off of the Archer's Market. You have a ratty sofa, a mouldy bed, and a dying houseplant that is a different colour from what it started when you moved in. A sharp rap at the door pulls away your attention from the plant. It's your landlord. Apparently you have to give him money to live here, but you're not sure if it's not some sort of common scam. Your rent's due, Your Majesty. Sorry, I mean Matillda. You got to pay by next week or you're out of here. Where am I supposed to get the money to pay you? Well, getting a job would be a good start. Hope you don't mean manual labour. Look, I don't really care what you do, just do something that makes you money. Otherwise, like I said, out. Once he's left, you contemplate this idea. What should we do? Smith, Jester. Jester sounds good, but I kind of want to stay away from the palace, don't I? Tap the sign, Cobbler. Cobbler seems like an honest trade, and it doesn't have too much heavy lifting. Cobbler makes shoes, a shoemaker. You sign up to be a cobbler's apprentice. Everyone always needs shoes, right? Perhaps it will provide fresh perspective on life, one that involves much more dirt beneath your fingernails. Unfortunately, the man who accepts your application doesn't fill you with confidence. You, a cobbler? Ha! If you don't become a cobbler, you're born a cobbler. It's part of your soul, or soul. I forget which. The point is, it's not easy to learn a skill like this. You better be prepared to work hard, you hear me? The other apprentices are nervous to have you around at first, but they soon get used to you. Most of them call you Your Highness out of habit, but you don't mind. This is your life now. Perhaps one day you'll rise to greatness again. You won't ever be monarch, but maybe you could be the monarch of the cobblers. That's something, isn't it? GG, everyone! Matillda II went on to become a mildly successful cobbler, making enough money to live comfortably for a time. Unfortunately, they were run over by a horse and cart a few years later. Oh no! I'll ignore that last bit. I want a happy ever after. The chiefs, led by Bulbasaur, launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing besides distracting the monarch while cunning schemers took the throne. The attempt to woo Pestia to the Eastern cause was doomed to failure. The wizard retreated once more from politics, but not before afflicting Count Katori with explosive hemorrhoids. Shortly after Lelia was proclaimed regent, she was quietly assassinated. Sybil, a long-term supporter of the revolutionaries, was the obvious choice to succeed her. The common folk didn't realise their mistake until the monarchy was unexpectedly restored with Baroness Sybil at its head. They were run over a few years later but lived on with a permanent limp. That sounds slightly better. The king got isekai'd by a horse and cart. Monarch Matillda II was strong. We did alright. I think they did fine. Oh dear. Ephra has the most money. Sirius has 500. And here we go. Queen Sybil, it's Queen Sybil, isn't it? Queen Sybil and her kingdom. The March is big. The March is in charge. The March will not be taking any of your crap. I think if anything we have a true Marcher loyalist here. All the red indicates it. And just look at these stats. The counts are completely out of it. We no longer have a debt to pay. Isn't that good?